Whoops. Where'd that background come from? Sorry. Oh, I turned that on. Okay. Oh, we're off to a fun start. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here. We are live. We are ready to go. I had an accidental screenshot up there, but right now we are here and we're good. Yes, take a month off, and I just don't know where anything is anymore. Anyway, this is my gonna be my hardcore stream. I put up 4 different options, including going on with the stream I was doing before I took some time off. But this is the one that was by far the most popular one, which was to do the stock game, but in hardcore mode. Now, I did install some beautification mods. We'll get to those in just a little bit, but nothing that changes the gameplay too much. I did install Kerbal Engineer and RCS Build Aid. I'll explain why in just a little bit, but nothing that actually changes anything. I do have the DLCs installed. Mic is blown out. Oh, mic is, it is really high, isn't it? Thank you. Let me turn that down a little bit. Is that better? Must have had a difference. I'm hoping that's better. Turn that down a little bit. Maybe a little more. Okay, let's try that all again. Oh boy. Boy, it's like I've been away from I've been way too long. Anyway, let's just get started. Let's start ourselves a new game. Again, the idea of this is going to be in hardcore mode. We're just going to call this a hardcore career. Select our flag. I'm going to go with my standard little Fibonacci spiral there, and we're going to change the difficulty up to hard, but we are going to change some other things. Now, a couple of things to highlight is right away when you put it on hard, you don't get allowed to do reverts or quick saving and quick loading anymore. All that stuff is no longer an option. So that's going to be one of the things. If a Kerbal dies, that Kerbal is gone. And also, I think what's more significant is it takes away my ability to test, really. Like, I can't just see, oh, let's see how this works. Like, it's gonna work or it's gonna crash. Like, I gotta live with whatever the results of that are. Now, if I go into hardcore mode here, the science funding and reputation awards go from 100% to 60%, but I still found the progression was pretty quick, even on those. Now, this stream is inspired by Veos. And Veos, and if you haven't checked him out, please go check him out. He's doing a 10% science reward stream. But I honestly found that, especially for, or actually it's not really a stream, he's making condensed videos, but I honestly found it for a live stream. I think that's just way too grindy. So I'm going to put it at half of the 60%, which of course would be 30%. I'm going to do the same thing for funds. I'm going to do the same thing for reputation rewards. So those rewards are being turned down to 300%. There's also greater penalties for failing things, but hopefully that won't become too much of an issue. If I go into advanced, there's a few things I do want to change here. I want to put on pressure limits on parts and GeForce limits on the Kerbals. Let's see, I don't want to allow action groups. I don't want to require a signal for control. But I do want to put on plasma blackouts. So if you toggle this on, you have absolutely zero control of probes when you don't have a signal. But I do want to have partial control, which means, yeah, well, I don't know. You folks probably know what I'm talking about with that. Other than that, I think I'm going to leave everything else the way they are. So we're going to hit accept, and we're going to go start. Are the mic levels a little bit better now? Maybe I just simply have the microphone just too close. That could be too. Alrighty, and yeah, we know all this kind of stuff, Gene. So anyway, if you want the list of the whole mods, you can just look down there in the description. You will find the whole list there. There are a couple of mods that aren't available on CCAN. One of them is, and it's texture unlimited something something. I always just remember the acronym, which is TURD. That one requires you to download and install it manually. And then I also have volumetric clouds. You can sort of see them there. They're just gorgeous when you're flying and when the sun is low and all that kind of stuff, and there's thunderstorms. That one is only available through the BlackRack's Patreon page, who's the creator of it. I did put a link there if you want to go there with it. But anyway, why don't we get started? We'll pick ourselves some contracts. Nothing changes contracts. We're going to grab our standard contracts, gather some scientific data from Kerbal, and we're also going to launch our first vessel. And yep, that's going to be it. We're going to go into here. Okay, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna, this is so much the standard first craft I build that you just see so often, but I mean, you are limited in parts. Here's where you can see that I do have Kerbal Engineer, and I also have RCS Build Aid. This is just, I want to get some more data, particularly from Kerbal Engineer. I like to get the torque numbers. This is not going to be much of an issue on the first stream, or on the first few vessels, but when we get into more complicated vessels, I want to know these torque numbers rather than having to test them, because I can't test. So that's why I got Kerbal Engineer. RCS, oh, you know what? I'll show you how I use them a little bit, but I'm going to be minimal in how I use it. Obviously, we're going to want to have a parachute. Underneath that is going to go our Flea solid rocket booster, and we're going to put on the science. The only science we have available, these are Kerbal Engineer parts, which I'm going to completely ignore, but the only science I have available is the mystery goo unit. Still sounds a tiny bit off. I'm not quite sure what else to do with the mic. Maybe I'll have to listen to this afterwards, but hopefully it's tolerable for people. Mystery goo, that's our only science. So we gotta think, this is, you know, let's think about what conditions we're gonna have. We're gonna be able to launch one on the launch pad, then we're gonna be able to do another one in flight. It's not biome specific, and we're not gonna get up to 18 kilometers into the upper atmosphere, so only one is gonna be necessary. And then we're gonna hopefully splash down in the water, put the snap on. So that means I'm gonna be able to collect this 3 times, so I'm going to put on 3 of these. We'll press R to put on the mirror symmetry, just like so. I'll just put them on there roughly for now. And then what I've kind of done in the past, you know, there's fins that you need for stabilization, and the easy thing to do, and it works perfectly fine, is just to put on 3 radially ones like that, just to get the center of lift down. But you know what I'm going to do instead? And this is sort of been inspired by Veos. Is, let's see, you know, and Veos is the SSTO king. He builds, in my humble opinion, he builds the most creative vessels out there. And I'm not going to even pretend to compete with him as far as his ability to marry form and function together. I'm pretty good on the function end. I'm not so great on the form end. So what I'm going to do is use these little winglets to build a little bit of a bigger wing here on the side. So I'm going to put, let's see, we want to get 3 of these going, and then we're going to just use the move tool. Does that snap on? I don't want to snap it. Here, move this down. One go up there. There we go. And then another one, if I can get it in between. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to do, actually, let's flop this over to the space plane hangar, because we're going to see if we can make ourselves, I'm not going to kid myself that this thing's ever going to fly particularly well. I am having button problems. There we go. Okay. So what I want to do is see if I can not fashion these into, why am I having so much difficulty? Because I haven't played in a month, that's why. There we go. I'm just gonna, you can make these into kind of like wings, sort of. I'm gonna definitely use the word kind of very roughly. That's more like what I'm shooting for. And if I put on the center of lift here, I obviously want that a little bit behind the center of mass. But what's really awesome is if I put on RCS Build Aid, this is the big reason why I put it here, is it adds this red ball, as you can see, and the red ball is the dry mass of the craft. In other words, the mass of it after this fuel is used up. And really, I really want to make sure that this center of lift is well behind the center of dry mass as well. So we're going to need to adjust these wings a little bit. Pull these forward. For those that don't know, if you hold the shift key, I'm going to put that lift really like right behind. Okay, that's a little bit too... I don't want that lift to ever get ahead of the center mass, but just behind, just like so. This one here. A little in like this. Probably move this one out. A little bit forward. See what this looks like. And again, I just like to have a little... Oh, I keep forgetting that those two are attached. Why don't we move that there? There it is. So you can see there the center of lift is just barely behind the center of mass. Maybe that's a little bit risky, Rudy, there. Maybe move it a little bit back a little more. I'm going to go with that. And we can also bring that lift down a little bit so it's a little more in line with everything, and I think it'll also make this whole thing look better. We'll go with that. Let's take off RCS Build. I'm going to try and also... Something people know I'm really bad at is just look. I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that I forget to look at the chat. So do want to make sure I do look at the chat and pay attention to what's going on there. Okay, so basically I think this is sort of my fella here. I think I'm going to kind of go with this, and hopefully this will sort of semi-fly okay. Now, one of the things I do want to show that I did install is the turd mod. So if, for instance, I right-click on any of the parts, it works for all of these parts. You can go, first of all, let's go to this appearance thing. You can see now it's on the squad appearance. There's another one of these stock squad appearances that you're used to. And there's the third that comes with the Mark 1 command pod. But then we start to get more here. We get the It's All Shiny. That's It's All Shiny 1, It's All Shiny 2, and It's All Shiny 3, which looks really, really great. And then if you go one more, you get the Bob Ross paints thing, which always looks atrocious. Like if I sit there and, whoops, that was my phone. I thought I turned off the notifications, but clearly I did not. If I put that back on the Bob Rosses look atrocious, but it's actually a great starting point, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. But I'm going to put all these right now on Bob Ross. Is that centered? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alrighty, because if you right-click now on a part and you open up its coloring GUI, you get this coloring GUI, and people that have played RP1 or have watched my RP1 series, this looks probably awful familiar. It's the same coloring GUI that comes with RP1, except now you have it available on stock, and you have all kinds of preset ones that you can take. You can go with orange, and why the Bob Ross is so great is because you can see here it's orange, green, and blue. You can see what's what here. So for instance, if I the hatch here is a green color, so if I click on the green color, let's say I want the hatch to be a stock black color, I can just change it just like that. Let's say I want to change that orange. Let's scroll on down. Let's change it to brass, so I can change it to a brass color. Maybe make that blue color. Let's stick with that. Can that be an absolute? No, let's go with the stock black on that too. Maybe there's a sort of shinier black. I'm not going to spam, but I want to show people kind of what is available. You can spend a lot of time playing around with this idea here. And let's go through and just do this with all of these. So let's open up this coloring GUI again. Let's really make brass kind of the main theme here. We'll make most of these colors kind of this brass color. Actually, that one I think I'll go with the steel color, and then that will go brass, and that will go brass. How's that? Or maybe make that top a steel color. Well, that's good. Okay, and we'll go to the here. So again, this is the turd one, not available on CCAN, but is make that black stripe there and make the green maybe that brass color too. And let's make these guys just sort of steely. Yeah. And we'll make the green just black, like there's straps there. There we go. Noticing there's a little blue label on the side there. Yeah, we'll make those little labels red. Instead of blue. They make them stand out there a little bit. Oh, I meant to make this steel, didn't I? Make them all match. And I don't know. I'm going to tell myself I want to spend a little bit more time giving myself permission to try and make these things look a little bit nicer, a little bit better. Let's see if I can. What if we stuck with the, not that like bright red, but maybe more. That is the bright red. I think that should still be the red. And of course, you can change the whole RG, a lot of these factors up here as well. You can save your own favorite colors. I just don't want to spend a redonkulous amount of time getting into all of these tweaks, because you can clearly spend. And then we got this guy hiding down here. Well, maybe just make that one just that gray. The stock dark gray? That doesn't look like the stock dark gray. Huh. What's this? Okay, I'm getting confused. What color do I have here then? I want to match that one. That is stock dark gray. Okay, and then so if I go here and pick stock dark gray, it's not the same. That's very weird. Okay, we'll go with it though. Whatever. Oh, last one's up here. Cool with that. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's go with that. All right. And finally, oh, we should give this a name. This is going to be the X-01. Because I have no imagination when it comes to names. And finally, one other thing I installed here is a whole stack of decals. These decals, these Conformal Decals is the name of the mod. I'm going to put like here, we can set the text here, we can call this thing the X-01. Let's move this here so we can actually see what we are doing. Let's change we have a number of different fonts. We will go with, let's see, I think that, oh no, here's the US Air Force font. We'll go with that. You can change so that the lettering is a little bit more spaced out. We should also probably change that color there to definitely, I think, a red color. Space them out a little more. Put the bold on. Sure, we'll go with that. And scale it up a little. Oh, let's see, it's clearly too big. There. And it's like there's a lot of neat features, like you can put wear on, like, oh, that's with less wear, so you can adjust the amount of wear on the numberings as well, how opaque it is, how deep it is, whether it's below, you know, when it comes to the textures that are already there. But I think I'm gonna go with this. I think I'm gonna go with this. So we're gonna launch this from the vehicle assembly building. Yeah, don't have lights for this fella yet. Oh, let's take the... Oh, we'll leave the flag on there. I just noticed my own flag on the back. Oh, no! That didn't go well with the wings. Okay, I'll just have to eyeball it. I must have had the... Well, as I moved one... Okay, that's not good. So let's take the symmetry off here and here. And I'll just try and eyeball this. Clearly, I had the wrong symmetry selected while I was moving those, so I'll just try and hopefully make this come out okay. Just gonna go with the eyeballs. I'm glad I noticed that. Alright, we'll go with that. Okay, so we're going to save this, put in our pilot here. We'll make our first one Jebediah. Jebediah is not going to need his jetpack. That's going to be of no use to him. Check our staging. That's going to be very, very important proceeding forward. And our thrust to weight ratio right now is a ridiculous 6.35. Don't want that, so we're going to turn down that thrust limiter a lot. About 1.52. That should be fine. Okay. And hopefully, everything goes all right. Hopefully, everything's going to go okay. Well, welcome everybody that I'm missing in the chat. I'm glad we seem to have a really good crowd today. That is great. Do you have Restock? No, Restock is not installed there, Mason. I love Restock. It's oh, I can see the textures on Jebediah has been changed up. I'll have to see if I can do something about that. But no, Restock actually doesn't work with the turd, these turd coloring module. And also, Restock does adjust the aerodynamics of some of the parts. I've not dove into it too much, but I figured that was a little bit too much of a deviation, so I didn't go there. Okay, so this is going to be about science. We do have a couple of contracts, but one of the things we definitely want to do is science this. So we're going to take a crew report. There we go, for half a point of science. Oh my god. Okay, we can observe a mystery goo. How much does that give us from the launch pad? 0.9. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of grinding there. We're going to EVA Jebediah. Let's see, so we can do an EVA report, 0.7 science. We're going to take that crew report out. Always remember to do that. And then store it back in, so that frees the crew report experiment again, so I can do it once we're flying. Other than that, yeah, that's all we got to do. So we're going to board. And there's no throttle. Jeb does have SAS capability. We'll pin one of these because we're going to take one of those off. And hope absolutely nothing goes wrong. So, yeah, here we go. We're off. We're off with our first flight. We're off with our first flight here. We're just going to go straight up for a little bit. I can do an observe the mystery goo. 2.1 science for that. And then we're going to pitch over. I do want to make sure to land in the water. That's all I particularly care about. And we'll do a little bit of a test glide. I do have the parachute on it, but I am going to be kind of curious. I'm not brave enough to actually try and water ditch this thing. I think that would be too scary. Okay, let's see if we can. Alright, we are out of fuel. We can do another crew report. I'm hoping this one's over the water. Yeah, now notice this is biome specific. I can do one over the shores again later. So that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. No, that's all we're going to do. We got to wait till we are splashed down for the rest of this. And we're going to give this a little bit of a fly. Let's see if we can actually do something simple like turn around. Now, I probably need a reasonable amount of airspeed to actually even have anything, get any kind of lift off of these. But let's see if we can turn around. And maybe if we have enough speed, do you think we can level off? I doubt it. We are plummeting fast. Come on, up. Oh my gosh. This is why I have the parachute. I am pitched up hard. And we are not pitching up. Okay, we're picking up too much speed. I do not like it. I do not like it. Okay, so as an aircraft, this thing was terrible. But I was hoping it was going to perform a little better than that, but no. No, too much weight at the front. I could not pull it back. There's no obvious control surfaces on this at all other than the reaction wheels in the cockpit, too. I might have even... I still got electricity, so that wasn't the problem. Alright, there we go. We are on our way down. I made it like an aircraft because I thought I could maybe have some fun and see if I could actually glide this thing. But that clearly failed. So, no. Other than that, no. There's no reason. I mean, the simpler thing to do is to put some fins on for stability. Just put them on radially, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to pitch forward just a little bit. See if we can protect some of these tail fins. Keep them from breaking. Oh, that came out okay. All right, we have one more mystery goo we can do, sitting here in the water. 1.2 science from that. We can EVA Jebediah. Jebediah can remove that crew report. And again, frees up that experiment. We can do another EVA report for 1 science. Board. And then I believe I have one more crew report I can do here, splash down in the water, and I think that's going to be it for last 0.6 science. And if we gather scientific, we haven't transmitted any of this because we don't have an antenna, so I just got to recover, and that should finish off the 2 contracts. And hopefully, and just for the people just joining, again, this is a hardcore mode. I don't have the ability to do quick saves. I don't have the ability to revert. So we got a total of 9.5 science. 9 science from... Well, we got all of this. Yeah, we did pretty good there. And of course, there's also science here from a variety of milestones that we accomplished. Oh, just money, no science. Money and a little bit of reputation. We did our first vehicle, some money from that. We gathered scientific data from Kerbal, some money and some reputation. No science, though. Ooh, that's about it. So I got 9.5 science. Let's get in here. Now, when I normally play, I never play without having the ability to do reverts, only because the Kraken is always alive and well, and I hate dying to the Kraken. I can only do one of these. I can only do one of these. So the question becomes which one. Oh, I think this is the answer here. I should get myself another piece of science because that lets me get science more quickly. It also comes with the TD-12 decoupler and some antennas. I think I'm going to definitely do that just for no other purpose than just to get more science. More science, more science, more science. That's about it. Okay, that's all I can do for now. So let's... Oh, I also have it. You have to pay money to unlock these parts too, so... I got to think about that. Now, as far as contracts go, like, I can't get to orbit. I can't escape the atmosphere with what I see so far. I'm not going to do any of those kind of silly hot staging blow. Like, I always consider that more of an exploit. But let's see if there is, not these, but these part testing. If I can do one of these... Now, this is a hammer. I don't have the hammer unlocked yet, but one of the nice things about the part testing is this will give me the hammer while this contract is still active. And this is to test the hammer. I think I don't have to stage it. I think I just... Oh, no, just haul it up there. Okay, haul it up there. If between these 2 altitudes, if I'm at these 2 speeds... I think I'll likely be going much faster than this when I'm at this altitude, so I don't think I can get it, but I might just do it just to get me the hammer. Yeah, like by the time, if I go into a suborbital, I'll be going way faster than this, I think. We'll see. What else do we got? We got testing the swivel. Swivel's going to be too much to lift right at this stage of the game. Test the Mark 16 parachute. That's more promising. In a flight over Kerbal. Have to be between, that's a nice speed range, between only 3 and 9 kilometers. That's probably very doable. Escape the atmosphere, well... I got test the flea in suborbital at an altitude. Oh! That's interesting too. Okay. And then test the TD-12 decoupler. I got to get up to 160. I'm going to do a couple of these part testing contracts. I usually avoid these, but this one just requires me to perform a test on the flea to activate the part through state. Oh, maybe not. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this hammer one, even though I don't think I can do it. I think I'll be going faster than this when I'm at this altitude in the 50-kilometer range. But it'll give me the hammer, and then I'll be able to escape the atmosphere. Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat, but that's... Well, it's not a cheat. Game's let me do it. Let me do it. Let's sit there. We're going to make ourselves an X2. So, we're going to get rid of these silly wings. That's not doing anything for me. That's not doing anything for me. Let's take off our science... Well, let's take off all of this for now. Yeah, and we're going to replace this. I don't have a decoupler. Oh, I do. Okay, we're going to get ourselves, spend the money for our TD-12 decoupler. I'm pretty sure I don't have a heat shield, though. No. But I do now have the hammer, and I can build myself a little get into space vehicle. Now, if I combine that with another TD-12 decoupler, and then another hammer, this is a bit cheap, but this can get itself into space. Easy. Easy peasy. Now I gotta be a little conscious. I gotta think about aerodynamics. Let's get again that lift thing going. I want to pull that lift down with a few of these. Like that. And then I want to pull the lift down again with a few more of these. 6 of those like that. That feels pretty stable to me. Let's science this up. I have no electricity, so I'm not going to be doing any transmitting. Definitely want me a thermometer. So let me think. I'm going to get into... Let's move this sticker. Put it here for now, but because I'm gonna put these here. I think I need 2 of them because we're gonna get the upper atmosphere and in near space. Yeah. Like that, and then let's think about the thermometer. Remember, Jeb cannot EVA, so collecting stuff off of Kerbal surface isn't an option. So, oh wait, I've not done a thermometer. I can collect it on the shore or on the launch pad, but then I'll be able to just collect that one. So the ones I won't be able to collect are lower atmosphere, upper atmosphere, in space. Maybe on the way back down, it is biome specific. Maybe if I aim for the grasslands. So let's put on 4 of these. Let's put on 4 of these. So go with radial symmetry. And we'll go like 2. Whoop. And 2. That should put 2 more there. I think that should do me for science. Is the swivel landed? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I have to go back. Does turd work in 1.2.5? Yeah, this is 1.12.5, Mason. So, absolutely. This is KSP 1.12.5. Works great. Okay, let's do this again. Oh, no. I can take this sticker. We can change its text to this decal to the 2. We can also change it so it's vertical. And kinda happy with all of this brassy stuff. So let's again see if we can color this up a little bit. I'm gonna make brass a theme. Gonna make brass the theme here. So Where is that brass one? Brass. And we'll make all the stripy stripes like a stock black. That looks alright. Same down here. I wish I was more creative, but I'm not. Well, we should do the decoupler too. Let me make that one steel, just to put a separate color in the middle of that. Change the green to like a red. And the blue to black. Yeah. I don't need the lift thingies anymore. The dash looks kind of funny in there, so I'm going to take the dash out. Maybe leave the space in, but no dash. So you set that text. I want to let me just grab that. Okay, it's not letting me. I am clicking on parts and I cannot remove them. Oh, because I have this open probably. I close that. Aha, there we go. I just wanted to get that off of the stripe a little bit. We have some sort of funky texture happening with that decoupler. I'm not entirely sure I'm a fan. That must be with the decoupler. Where would that be coming from? Well, maybe it is with this part then. Oh, whatever. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. Where this KSC is coming from, I don't know. What if we just make these into the... Oh, the all shiny doesn't do much for me, does it? No. Okay, let's just throw these ones off, just so I don't have to recolor them again, and I'll just go with... Oh, I'm on. There we go, 3. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. The KSC is upside down. Yeah, I know, it's right side up, and then it's upside down. Or not upside down, it's backwards. But I'm not sure... I'm sure it's in here somewhere. There's something to toggle that off, but you know what? I don't want to spend too much time with it, so I'm just going to live with it. That needs to go with that. We also need to look at TWRs. We're going to look at a launch TWR that is in the rational sphere. There we go. And when we get up to here, we're going to turn down this TWR as well. I can see here that this is about 2.59. I don't want it to max out too high either. 2.8, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, we're going to live with this. We're going to live with this. This is the X2 though. Isn't that? I don't think any of the decouplers are upside down. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Kerbal. Jebediah went first, so this time it's going to be Valentina's turn again. You can, in the settings, give them a persistent loadout so you don't have to keep taking out... Oh, I should also, I didn't even think about this, I should have done it before too, take out the monopropellant, which isn't doing anything in the capsule. Okay. Are we all good? Checking staging again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Let's launch. Spent too much time on a tier 1 rocket. Well, yeah. I do spend too much time decorating probably, but it is what it is. Let's see. What are our contracts here? This ain't going to be no speed run, that's for sure. So all I got to do is escape the atmosphere. That's our primary goal. If I happen to be in this speed range when I'm between 53 and 58 kilometers, that'd be great, but I really doubt that that's going to happen. Now, in the meantime, what I can do is I can do a log of temperature scan for 0.7 science, and then Valentina is going to get out here and take that data. And I don't know, there's no EV. Jeb's already done an EVA report, so there's no sense with that. We're going to, let me think about this. Let's pin a couple of these up here. This is going to be for the lower part of the atmosphere, doing a temperature scan. This is going to be in the upper part of the atmosphere. We'll get a mystery goo, which I'm going to save for the upper part of the atmosphere. Shoot, I should have put another mystery goo because I'm going to try and land in the grasslands here, but oh well. And also, we're going to try and do a crew report over the shores. That should all be good. Okay, SAS on. And go. How to upgrade the buildings, I'm being asked. I have to raise money to upgrade the buildings. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, we can do a temperature scan for 0.7 science, and we can do a crew report. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't do this. I should save the crew report for when I'm in space, because I won't be able to take that crew report out. Damn her not being able to. What is it? I think it's the astronaut complex I have to upgrade in order to... going through the clouds. And no, this is where the volumetric clouds just start looking really good. Okay, coming to a stage for the next one, and I'm going to pitch just a little bit to the west here. Yeah, I'm going to save that crew report for when we're in space, because I'll only be able to do one. Because I can't EVA here. I think it's the astronaut complex I have to upgrade for that EVA. And here, I'll keep track of my Apple axis, but I'm pretty sure. Now you can see I'm already going way over the speed here, so I'm not going to do this. This contract here ain't going to happen. Ah, well. That's okay. I'll try and do something that'll get that contract. I mainly got it just so I'd have use of the hammers. Alright, Apple axis is over 70 kilometers. It's going to keep going up. Oh! Temperature scan. Mystery goo. Nice. Okay. Glad I remembered to do that before. Oh my gosh. Okay, 208. 208. Very, very high. Yeah, I am pitched over just a little bit. I deliberately only pitched over a little bit. I had actually quite a lot of control of this rocket. Reaction wheels are crazy. Okay, that contract is done. This one's not going to get done. We'll have to try it on something else. We can do... Now I'm going to do my crew report. 1.5 science. I'm going to do a mystery goo. 3 science. We're going to do... I guess... log temperature scan there. 2.4 science in space near Kerbal. And then I'm going to save this one, I think. Yeah, this is one I haven't done yet. The idea is hopefully I'll end up over the grasslands and all of this, and I'll get another temperature scan once I'm in the lower part of the atmosphere. I'm a little higher than I might like. 208 kilometers. Holy camole. I'm hoping. I think the capsule should be okay. I think the capsule should be okay. Okay, we're coming back down. Okay, I'm gonna just knock this off to the side here. This booster like so. So we have no heat shield. No nothing. I didn't want to get too far to the west because oh my god, I'm more further west than I thought I was. I don't want to end up in those mountains. It looks to me like I'm going to be clearing those mountains. Holy moly. I think because I went so high. Okay. Should be okay. Should be okay. Don't want to lose our first Kerbal. Because one of the dumbest ways to lose a Kerbal is just to come down on the side of a cliff here. I don't want that to happen. I do not want that to happen. Okay, probably take off SAS. I think aerodynamically this thing should be just stable. Wow, I'm glad I didn't pitch any more west than I did. Okay, I got a lot of red bars. I think most of those are on the thermometers. But we're slowing down. Look at those G-forces. Valentina's tough, though. She's naughty. She only didn't even get the 50% of the way to passing out. Okay, that is our parachute. It is deployed. We should be able to log a temperature scan over the highlands, not the grasslands, but I'll take it. And then we'll be able to do some science once we're on the ground here. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, I wish I put one more goo on here. Because there'll be a mystery goo on the surface landed on the highlands that I just am not going to get. Oh, wow. Am I using a set of house rules? No, I just have the settings that I can't do. I don't know. I can't do quick saves. Like, if I try to... Oh, it quick saved. I think at the F9 maybe that doesn't work. I pushed F5 and I thought it wouldn't work. But maybe it's just the... you know. Oh, that's something hitting the ground. And I do have Parallax installed. You can start to see little grass and flowers, and purple lupins coming up here. The last time I had Parallax installed, it really lagged up the stream. So I'm a little bit cautious with it. So if that starts happening again, it's fine on my end, but hopefully it doesn't cause any lag in the stream. Okay, we are down. Exciting stuff. Okay, that allows us... Oh, no, I have to go around collecting some science here. Let's get Valentina. And remove her helmet. Remove the net ring. So she can do an EVA report. 0.7 science from the Highlands, and we'll store that. We'll also take the crew report so we can do a crew report from here. And then there's the cheesiest science at all. If you don't know this one... Just hover over the EVA report, jump, and then you get flying over Kerbin's Highlands. You definitely want to take advantage of that. Okay, so let's store that one. I'm going to take from the thermometers. Non-scientists can take data from experiments. And in fact, she can also... Just to show people, because there's some confusion sometimes with this, she can also, don't need that more, she can also take the science from the mystery goo, right? She can collect the science. That's not a problem. What she can't do is restore it, right? It says only scientists can restore it. So I can't run the experiment again. But because the thermometers don't need to be restored, as same thing with the crew report, I can run those thermometers again if I wanted to. So we're going to board, and I think I got 2 more experiments I can do. I can do another one of these for 0.7 science and another crew report from the Highlands. There we go. All right, let's see what that gets us. So recover that. There is a list of mods, Andrea, in the description. The full list is down there, and they're mostly just beautification mods. This is pretty much just a stock game. All I did was really just put it on hard mode. And then turn down the science and other resources to just 30%. Okay, I'm up to 29 science. All right, that's exciting. That's exciting. I can maybe get the hammer for real now. Okay. I don't think I need to do that. So I didn't... Well, don't need to read the messages. Okay, let's see what we got. I wouldn't mind... Okay, we'll do this one. Now that'll get me the hammer for realsies. And it'll also get me the swivel engine. But we've got 24 science, 18's that way. Stability's this way. Oh, gosh, there's the barometer. Really, really, we should go there, shouldn't we? And then heat shields. I really do want to get into planes because I want to do a little bit of grindings around the Kerbal Space Center. But I can only afford one of these. Boy, bigger tanks is certainly tempting. But I'm thinking just more science equipment is just the way to go. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to grab that. That closes that off. And let's see. Let's see if we can do that hammer experiment. I'm not going to orbit Kerbal just yet. I don't think so. No. Wait a minute. What do I have? What do I have for decouplers? Decouplers. Oh no, I only have that. I can't even. I don't even have radial decouplers yet. No. 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 So what we'll do? How can I do? Oops. Shoot. This meant I'm gonna try and do that hammer one, just to get that off. So let's see. So we've got to test the hammer. Now I do have now the swivel. This might not be a bad. So what I got to do with the hammer, I got to get up over 53 kilometers, but I got to be below 280 meters per second. That is the thing. And the thing with these, of course, is that you can't throttle them. But now what do I got to do? I got to just have the hammer. I don't even have to do anything with it. All right. So what we're going to do. We're going to keep this. This is going to be the X03. Rename this. Set the text 3. Okay. We're going to put underneath another decoupler. But I'm going to go with the swivel engine. I gotta unlock this stupid little can. I'm gonna run into part issues too. I gotta be careful about that. But all I gotta do, we'll try and get into space again. But with a liquid engine on the bottom, I can control the throttle. You know what I'm saying? And then I can be at this lower speed when I get the hammer up there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, let's just save this just for a second. Where's my X2? Oh, do I have to unlock this for realsies now? No. Why are there experimental parts on this? This had 2,563 meters per second of delta V. I'd love to be in the same ballpark as that. I have a lot of thrust, and I'm not that close on parts. Go with a few more of these cans. There we go. That should be good. Some more tail fins down there at the bottom. Probably going to need them. Oh, actually, do it this way so you don't have to recolor them. I love procedural parts. I just don't have any here. That's one of the extra things I hate about the stock tech tree is getting these stupid little tanks and then them throwing on that really artificial, like I'm already at 29 parts and I want to put on some more science. All right, so I've done, let me think about Mystery Goose. I actually should only need one for wherever we land. thermometer, I only need one for wherever we land, because I collected a whole... Oh, why did I throw them all away, though? I don't know. I want one of those. And I do have this barometer now, which I gotta unlock. Yeah, procedural parts would be pretty nice. Let's see. Let me think. How many barometers? Again, I can do one on the launch pad, but I can collect that. Then low atmosphere, high atmosphere, space. That's it. I just need 3. A little awkward doing 3. Let's remove this flag. Let's see. I only need one of those. Okay, I can do this, and then just because these guys have the same weight. Put one here, and we'll stick this guy on the other side. Hopefully that won't. I'll be able to still steer it fine. Okay. So the whole plan with this is going to be to keep the speed under control until I get to this altitude, and then we'll just punch it, and hopefully we can make space. And if we can't, we can't. If we can't, we can't. And these dopey cans, what can we do with those? Kind of don't want them to look all... I would like them to look like one can. Okay, let's go with that. And maybe just go all brass. All brass. What am I doing? Oh, I'm on the wrong... Stupid. I see what I did. This is still the one for the decoupler. There's what I'm looking for. Brass. 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 Okay, and then we'll go... How many are there here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total of 6. Oh, I did that mistake last time. You have to make sure that's closed. That closed. Just so I don't have to paint that over and over again. Throw those away. 1, 4, 6. That can go back. That can go back. Now here, you do have the option, like a putting, what kind of things? Oh, that's still all shiny. I don't have the ability to put on, though I might be... I guess I'll go with that. Kind of works for me. And then we'll make the engine bell is a red color too. Oh my gosh, you can color these all separate like. Wow, there's way too way too much to think about here. Okay, there's a shroud. I'm just gonna guess make it black. Paint it black. And this green plumbing. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. I have no idea what I'm looking at. What's that last bit of red? Just make that brass too. There we go. And there's a bit of blue. That's okay. We're gonna go with this. That's fine. Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. This is the 4 now, wouldn't it be? All right, launch TWR. Again, we're going to turn this down, but I think I'm going to be going up a lot at low thrust anyway. And actually, before I go and do this, there's one thing I want to do. I've been meaning to do this after each mission, and then I keep forgetting to do it. And that is to change the textures on the Kerbals. So this is the texture replacer mod. I do this like on all my stream. I play Jeb default. This is my Bill. Let's find them. I like this one because it reminds me of Commander Riker. And then this is my Bob. Right there. And then this is my Valentina's on the default. Close that. And then if you go into the astronaut complex, you can change their outfits. Let's see, we'll make Jebediah into the sort of SpaceX style one. We'll make Bill more of this here, but we'll turn him red because engineer should be red. And then Bob is getting this really cheap suit. Keep it blue. Blue for scientists. And then Valentina gets a matching suit with Jebediah. There we go. Nice. And also, in the settings, I am pretty sure there's somewhere in here where it talks of persistent Kerbal inventory loadout. I'm going to keep that way I don't have to keep taking out their jetpacks when they can't even EVA. Okay, now we're going back in. Alright, so I guess this is Valentina's turn. I think Valentina's been in the even numbers. Definitely going to stick with a pilot for a little while. And yep, she didn't get her thing back. Okay. And again, check our staging, our TWRs. That should all be good. We only have one contract. But we do have science we can get. Okay, here we are. It is sitting nicely on that engine bell. We can do one of these. Log a pressure scan here on the launch pad. And then we'll collect that right away. Because I want it back. Board. And yeah, let's set aside 2 pressures for while we're in the atmosphere. And 1 thermometer. Why the thermometer? Oh, no. The thermometer's all done. Okay, no, that's it. So SAS on. Throttle up now because I do have this. And looking at the contract, again, I don't want to exceed 280 meters per second. That's going to be the biggest thing. So, yeah, let's go. Off. So I really got to watch my speed. And that's definitely going to make this a little less efficient. Uh-oh, I'm getting an error on the stream. I'm hoping things are okay at people's ends. Okay, I gotta start reducing throttle here. I'm seeing an error. There seems to be a little bit of bad internet connecting going on, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I live in a very rural community. No problem, okay. Alright, so I'm watching my speed. I'm getting to about 2... Oh, I just need to keep it under. Keeping it right around where it is good. So let's keep it around the 250 mark. So the speed limit's good. And of course, as I'm losing mass... Oh, shoot! Oh, this isn't gonna work. Because now I'm on this guy and I have no ability to control the throttle. Ow! I thought I had this all slicked out. Now I'm way over the speed. Alright, so this is going to be a fail. Well, not a fail. I still got science to collect, so we'll collect science. I'm going to try and collect more grassland science now rather than... Okay, so we're going to log a pressure scan. Did I forget to log the pressure scan in the lower atmosphere? I did. So I'll have to remember to do that on the way down. Stupid. Okay, so that didn't work. That's okay. We'll do it one day. Keep this on surface. We're definitely going into space again. That's not going to be a problem. Okay. I'm getting very close to going into, you know. Okay, back in space. Nothing to do. We're going to log this in space. Oh, whoa, whoa. There's already one log there. This one. Okay. 3.6 science. And then that one I'm going to save for when I'm in the lower atmosphere. I just forgot. Okay, so that contract's not going to work. Ah. Ah. Two stages with swivels and then a third stage with the hammer. Yep. I need more. Actually, I just need more tanks on the swivel, to be honest. Maybe just reduce the amount of fuel in the hammer and then add... Well, I gotta run out of parts, too. Well, then again, I can take off a lot of this science the next time. But yeah, I need more DV in the swivel stage and less DV in the hammer stage. The other thing I could do is just simply pitch over. And just get some horizontal... That might be the smarter thing to do. Or whatever. Okay, let's... Whoa. I'm time warping here. Let's ditch this. And again, this pressure scan is for the lower atmosphere. And I'm worried about those mountains again. Pitching will increase. Of course it does. You're absolutely right. I don't know what I'm thinking about with the pitching. Slam's pointing out you'll just go faster with the pitching. Yeah, of course I will. That's not exactly smart. Okay. Oh, red bars. Okay, we're good. Oh, Valentina reached her. She seems okay, but I think I'm over Highlands again, though. Okay, there's a pressure scan. It's not biome specific here, flying low. But it has me a feeling. I can tell if I do a crew report. Crew report flying over the Highlands. So we're over Highlands again. So that's going to be of limited use. I'm getting very good at landing in Highlands. I'm going too far westward. That was our booster hitting the ground somewhere. Oh, first... What was it? First stage with a hammer, the second stage with a swivel for controlling, and then speed, and then a hammer again. I don't think I need to go to 3 stages. I really don't. I think I just need to put more fuel into, because I turned down the TWR. Let's see what I get. I'm hoping to be able to just increase the size of the swivel stage, but we'll see. Okay, so we're back in Highlands again. I do have a mystery goo I can do now in the Highlands. An EVA. There is... I don't think I have an EVA report to do. No. But I can take one of these. And I should be able to log a pressure scan here. Yeah, 1.1 science. And I think that's all the science I'm going to get, because I've already been in this biome. Now, look how pretty this is, though. Very pretty here. Valentina might just hang out for a little while. Okay. That's enough hanging out. And again, just to remind people, I am only getting 30% of the science that you would get in normal mode. But I think I can get myself another node here. So there's stability, which will get me the radial decouplers, and that's kind of a big deal. And then over here we got the bigger fuel cans. But I think I want those radial decouplers. I'm thinking about a potential orbit go. That's what I'm thinking about. But I really want to get this hammer thing sorted out first, and then maybe go for an orbit. I'm hoping. And, you know, that way allows me to radially put on a bunch of, hammers. Okay, time to see if we can get this dopey thing to work. Okay, so this, I'm going to just do an adjustment. So this is, I'm not going to even save this with a different name, but I'm just going to call this now the B. The 04B. And maybe shrink the size of this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. So we got about 3 kilometers per second of delta V, which is kind of way too much. But what I'm thinking about is if I take, like, say, half the fuel out of that. And then come to here. And start putting more fuel on this end. Now I can make this stage a lot bigger. I can make this work. See, and then I don't know if I need another, and I can take out a lot of parts, because do I need any science? Let's keep one of each for the sole purpose of, if I happen to land in a new biome, I'll be able to do the science there, but that reduces the number of parts. Parts are really going to be what the limiting factor of this is going to be. I can put one more of these on. Still fine. I'm fine in DV. I can actually even reduce this mass a little bit more. I'm wondering, can I get away with only 4 fins on the bottom rather than 6? Again, I'm just thinking of saving parts. Ooh. I'd love that to be lower. Maybe I can get away with not having these at all. See, now I got room for even more of these cans. Not that. There we go. Reduce the throttle here even more. Even less solid fuel. Still at about 3 kilometers per second at delta V. My thrust to weight is still very useful. How many parts? 27 parts. Why not go bigger? Why not go bigger indeed? $29 parts there. I can even turn this thrust limiter down a little bit. Still have over 3 kilometers of delta V. So there's no issue that way. This will be able to get into space. Okay, there's no way this lower stage is going to run out of fuel too early, like it did last time. I think this will work. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta. Yeah, all I gotta do is haul this up, right? The fact that I can have most of the fuel out of there, which is being what's pointed out in the chat, in the chat. Oh, you want me to separate these? Yeah, I can separate these, like to separate and then That's actually a good point, that I don't turn on the hammer right away. That's actually a very good point. And I can lose speed if I happen to be going too fast. All right, wait. There's too much. Where's that? I had too many small. I just noticed that I only want one of each piece of science equipment. Okay, I think that's good. I think it's good. Let's get Jebediah in here. And we will save this. But, you know, like, I'm looking at this. Like, I think I can try and make an orbital rocket out of something. Let's just do this right now, though. So, save. And launch. He says, with trepidation. It does say you have to activate it through staging, yeah, but I can just stage real quick. But I like the idea that if I'm going too fast, I can just decouple it, let it slow down, and then stage. I don't know. It gives you more options. Okay. So again, I want to keep my speed below 280. I don't think there's any science to do unless I happen to land in a new biome. So we will just punch it. Go. But for now, the goal... It's funny how this shiny brass looks a lot darker once you're out of the VAB. Okay, so we're in our speed range. I can start to slow down. And I want to deliberately not go as far west this time. Don't lose control of it. I'm pulling a little bit too far away from that prograde vector there. Felt a little wobbly there just for a moment. Okay, what do I got to get to? 53 kilometers. It's still a long way off. Oh my gosh. You just burn so much fuel just getting up there. I'm wondering... I don't know. Like, this is so fuel inefficient right now. Just sort of keeping this speed a constant. Just watch. I'm debating whether I should just punch it and then destage and just hope to be in the right speed range when I get there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, slow down. Slow down. You're going too fast. Yeah, I think I'm better off just letting her rip. That's what I'm honestly considering too. I don't know what to do. I'm only at 30 kilometers. I got to get to 53 kilometers. Yeah, let's just rip it. Let's just rip it. Of course, this is now complete guesswork. I don't think I was ever going to get to 53 kilometers the way I was going before that ran out. So what I'm going to do, just punch it, punch it, punch it. Keep that on surface. Okay. I'm over. Now I'm going to let it slow down. I still got a little bit of fuel left if I need to go a little bit more. We got to get down below. Oh, now I think I'm going too fast. Oh, create some drag. Or burn backwards. Slow down. Slow down. I got to get below 280. I did it! Oh my gosh, it's the dumbest mission ever. Let's see if I can still get up into space. So I'm going to spin around the other way. Punch it again. I want to at least get to space. Because there's not a lot of fuel in this fella. Alright, that's it. Okay, we got to space. That worked. This is green. Oh, this is why I hate those part testing contracts. Those contracts are so dumb. They are just so dumb. I have no science to collect up here. Now, am I going to land somewhere other than Highlands? That would be just nice. Yes. I'm thinking I might actually accomplish being able to land in grasslands. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. I'm not going anywhere near as high as I did before. Oh, whoa, whoa. Stage. I think I got the grasslands this time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm time warping. That's why that's so funkalicious. There we go. I can take that off. There. I do think I have grasslands, by George. By George, I think I have grasslands. Oh, that means I can do a thermometer too, because the thermometer is biome specific. Let's see. Okay. Crew report. Over the grasslands. Thermometer. 1.7 science over the grasslands. Not nearly so sketchy when you're only falling from 80 kilometers rather than the, what was around 240, I think, last time. How much money do I have? Oh my god, only 65,000. I would love to upgrade the astronaut complex so we can actually do EVAs. That's a lot more science right there. I don't think that's happening for a little bit. No, I can't do any. Niall's saying, can I do an EVA report? And the answer is no, I cannot, because I can't do EVAs. EVAs are not available because my astronaut complex is only a level 1. Yep, it is the astronaut complex I have to upgrade, so yeah. And I only have 65,000 curb bucks. But there'll be more science I can do down here. So that'll be good. Okay, it's EVA. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to... Ooh, that helmet looks terrible. Okay, I have to take another... There's no point doing the EVA anyway, because I can do it this way. You can take an EVA report. That's from the surface. No need to hang out the capsule. Store that one. And then we can do the old jumperoo. And do an EVA flying over. Jeb fell down a little bit. Store that one. Oh, and also take that data and store it again. That's to do another crew report. And I gotta take the data from the thermometer. The other thing that non-scientists can't do is they can't run the experiments. See here it says you have to be a scientist. I can't run the experiments from EVA. That's something a scientist can do. But that's a trivial thing because I can just go and do it here. So I can do a crew report, 0.5 science. I can do this one, 0.7 science, and this one. Oh, and also the mystery goo, 1.1. All right. That was an okay science haul, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Recover. That was okay. With the jump. Got to do the jump. I would love to see if I can get an orbit. I'm thinking I can do it. I'm thinking I can do it. Okay, so we're up to 14 science. I don't think, no, that's nothing. So no new nodes. No new nodes. I finally did complete that contract. That is good. Let's take a look at this and see if I can actually make myself an itty bitty little orbiter. I need to get in around the 3,600 meters per second range. What if we took this off? Took this off. Well, I got double decouplers here. I should do something about that. See, there we go. I'm thinking just doing this. Yeah, keep one of each experiment. Because I don't have any kind of... No, I don't have... I could... I was using a hammer all that time without ever paying for it. Okay. Okay, how many parts? We only had 24 parts. Like, this is going to be long and wobbly. That's 3,800 meters per second. I don't think I need that much. See, I'm thinking the best plan is just a single stage, 36-35. I have an adequate launch thrust to weight ratio. I don't even think I might still have this engine turned down a bit. I do. Let's put on more because I can. I don't think it hurts to have more. If I can. There we go. I think just that. Because I have no kind of orbiter engine. I was considering putting a flea up here with most of the fuel out just to be able to do the deorbit burn and get back down. But then I'm thinking, why not just do... Oh, you know what I do need, though? I do need... Oh, that would be bad. It would be nice to put a heat shield on here, wouldn't it? There's a thought. A heat shield. How's that look with the... I hate that texture. There, I'll just do that. 3654 with a launch to weight of 0.39. Maybe one more can? I can afford one more part. One more part. Not even putting a sticker on it. Not even putting a decal. There. Yeah, I'm going to go get the contracts. Thank you. Yeah. Don't forget to get the contracts. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is... I'm just going to do this and go for an orbit. This is now the X5. Though, you know what? Let's stop with the... This is just Orbiter 1. That's what we're going to call it. It's not really an orbiter. Well, whatever. It works. If it gets into orbit, we're going to call it an orbiter. Leave. All right. Got to pick up some contracts. So, Orbit Kerbal. Now, the only part testing contract I will do... Whoa! Ferry a VIP safely to their destination for... Okay. You know, that's not... Oh, wait. I only have a one crew cabin, though. Okay, I have to... I'm already getting tourist contract. But tourist contracts are good money. Test the swivel engine landed on Kerbal. To perform this test, part through staging. When the test conditions, we gotta be landed... When you're on the launch pad, is that landed? I don't know. Like, literally, can I accomplish this just by launching? Because I already got the swivel on there. Test this guy on a flight over Kerbal. This might actually work really well too. Like looking at this altitude range and this, which one's more money? This one's more money. And I already got the Mark 16. I just got to haul it, right? Oh, perform a test by activating. Okay, I don't want to do that. Test the heat shield in flight over Kerbal. Perform this test. Run test option on the part when all these conditions are met. When I'm between this altitude and going between the... No, those speeds are too fast. At those low altitudes, I won't be going that fast. The flee... TD-12 decoupler on a suborbital flight. I have to get to an altitude of between... No. I'm going to try this swivel one. Launch pack counts as... Okay, so this one's free. Test the swivel. There we go. And I got 73. What's it cost to upgrade? It's 150. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That's not happening. That's not happening today. No building upgrades today. Okay, I think this is going to be it. This is my orbiter. I don't remember who flew last, but we'll keep Jebediah in there with this parachute. Okay. Save. Staging makes sense. Launch TWR is good. Let's do it. Launch. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a whole lot of science I'm going to get from doing this because Jeb can't do EVAs. That's a big thing for getting more science. Okay, SAS on. I guess this is going to be about it. So we'll see if... So this should go green as soon as I hit the space. Oh yeah, it says landed. It's checked off. So this should go green as soon as I... Or do I say run test? Run test. There we go. That's green. Oh, whoa, why did running a test cause this to happen? Oh, no. Okay. Said, I don't like that wobble. What was that wobble? I hit run test and the whole thing goes... I don't know what that's about. So, it didn't look like it was getting better, so I thought the best thing's just to go. Okay, so I'm trying to... initiate some sort of proper type gravity turn is what I'm trying to do. And trying to make an orbit. Let's pitch over further, Jebediah. Pitch over further, Jebediah. It's just a little wobbly. It's like for some reason like putting like 15 tanks all stacked on top of each other. Game's going... You're wobbly, my friend. Yeah, well, then give me bigger tanks and it won't be like this. There. It's alright. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, hopefully. Regardless, Jebediah will be going further downrange than any Kerbal before him, that's for sure. Oh, I don't like this rocket at all. That was... the test was the noodleizer ray. Okay, I'm going to lower my throttle just a little bit here. Try and keep... I like it when I get that time to apoapsis, but I don't see that yet. I think I have to upgrade the tracking station for that one. But I'm trying to just sort of... Still building speed. The apoapsis is still building ahead of me, so I think I'm okay. Try and put a little more energy into actually raising my periapsis too. Okay, come on. I only got, what, about 1,100 meters per second left. My apoapsis is now over 70. Okay, we'll cut it here at 78. Just kind of coast. I got 964 meters per second left to do the circularization. I think that should be good. Now I don't have any of the, you know, my, like doesn't show me where my apoapsis is or anything like that. The other thing I've noticed too is you get less ground stations when you put on hard mode. So he will be losing communication at certain points, but that's not a biggie. I'm just going to eyeball this. Sun's setting behind me. See, there's our beauty shot right there. Look at that. Okay, you can put on some lights. There we go. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, 68, 69. Just trying to judge when to start doing this circularization. But I think it's going to be okay. Let's just start giving her some throttle. There we go. Get another beauty shot. See, that's what you make, you know, screenshots from. Or thumbnails from. Okay, I want to keep this apoapsis from climbing, so I'm just going to pitch down a little. I think I can get myself a lot closer. Yeah. I can get myself closer. Just cut throttle a little bit. I think we're fine. We're like my orbital velocity is almost 1,800 meters per second. I only have to get it like 22 something. Kind of keep her pitched down to keep this apoapsis from climbing too high. Oh yeah, we got this. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And boom. There we go. There's our orbit. Orbit Kerbal Jebediah. And if I could do some science, that'd be great. I'm pretty sure the thermometer is not biome specific. No, it's just space near, which I've already done. So all we're going to do is kind of cruise around. My electricity is fine. So there we go. There we go. 30 is easy. 30 is easy. 30. But the thing is, I mean, I could do it more, but it just becomes more grindy. I don't want to make it too grindy. Making it super grindy, I don't like. Okay, I'm going to do a deorbit burn right around here-ish. Okay, we're on the retrograde. There we go. 32 should be good, I think. See how it goes. I want to try and land in the water over here somewhere. That's my goal. Should have tried to go actually for some deserts or something, but I didn't. Oh well. Don't need that. Alright, that didn't go so bad at all. Promise you will not use laboratories. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Look at that. There's one of those cool things. This is a thunderstorm down here. What's really cool is when you fly into them. A big cumulonimbus cloud. Okay, we'll get rid of you. And arrange this onto the retrograde vector. Parachute has been armed, and this should be just a nice, easy journey down. Now, are we going to be landing in the dark? We might be. It's going to be close. Yeah, I'll avoid the laboratories at least. Where the laboratories, they're deadly over time. When you do if you do an interplanetary mission with a laboratory, a mission that's going to take you some months anyway, and you have a laboratory along, it is completely broken. I will agree with that. You can use up so much science. But anyway, that decision won't be for a long time. I'm nowhere near unlocking a laboratory, so don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it is re-entry time. Now, I did save all my science. This should be a lot less scary with a heat shield on it. Where's our sun up there? I think we're going to come short. That's okay. Going to be in the ocean before we get to the well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be landing out here somewhere. What is... I guess that's... That, I think, is on the mystery goo. It just went away. Yeah, we are definitely coming short. Oh, is this desert here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Isn't there desert around here somewhere? Crew report. Crew report. Deserts! Deserts! Let's just really quickly do this one too. Log temperature scan over the desert. Oh, if we touch down in the desert, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. I don't think the pressure scan, no. It's not biome specific. That is such luck. But there's a little bit of deserty zone over here. That was really lucky. I think what I really do... Oh, see how much science we get out of this. Oh, wait. There's not going to be that much science. What am I thinking about? I really got to get... I need money. I need money is what I really need to do. I think that's going to be my objective next time. Is getting more money and getting to the point where we can get our Kerbals to do some flipping ERAs. ERAs. We don't want them doing ERAs, but we do want them to do EVAs. I don't know what I was thinking about with ERAs. I'm thinking I'm in baseball mode is what I'm thinking about. Watching too much baseball recently. I think we are still over the deserts here. This is great. This is awesome. You have to upgrade. Yeah, I have to upgrade the VAB for action groups. You can actually toggle action groups on in your settings so they're there all the time, which I have done. This desert, it is. Which I have done in other games I've played. Because I find not having action groups can be a little annoying. Okay, that's the mystery goo from the desert. Get out there, Jeb. Get out there, Jebediah. Do your EVA report. Store that. No, I've been watching Veos do his 10% science game. And I admire him for it. But it is so grindy. Boom. 1.7 science there. We're doing a little face plant. And I think I got to take the science out of this. I do. And board. Sorry, I just have to do a little drink there. A frog in the throat. Crew report. Excuse me. And temperature scan. I think that's it. That should be the whole shebang. Yeah, let's recover. Yeah, you wouldn't think jumping, seeing the faceplant comment, you wouldn't think jumping would be such a hazardous activity for a Kerbal, but you know, for Grace, they ain't known that well for that. Alright, so we are now 32 science. We are now at nighttime too. That is great. I'm up to 110,000 funds, so I think I want to do some grinding and upgrade this astronaut complex so that we can do some EVAs off of the surface. I also think, yeah, I can definitely get one more node. I don't have enough to go into here, so I'll probably just do this general rocketry one. And I also have the contract. We'll just delete those. But I'm thinking, looking at the time, we're about an hour and 3/4 into the stream. I'm thinking this is probably a good place for me to call it for this week. So let me know what you think. The plan is going to be for next Tuesday to continue on with this one. I'm probably going to be doing some tourist contracts. Would love to get some planes out there to really kind of grind some of the science in and around Kerbal. Who knows? Maybe even get to a point where we can do ourselves a flyby of the moon. But all of that is going to have to be for next week. Thursday, I'm going to be playing, for those people that missed the poll that got me playing this, I'm going to be playing Project Zomboid. And if you want to see a game that I suck at and pay the price for bitterly, that is the game. But I still seem to have a lot of fun with it. So that is going to be on Thursday. But otherwise, thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody who is watching this at a later date. And of course, an extra special thank you to my Patreon patrons and YouTube members. Have yourselves a fantastic week, and we'll see you all next Tuesday. Bye everybody.